We are applying Roland Barthes' theory to our 1B narrative essay. He states that once we start to unravel a text, we encounter an absolute plurality of potential meanings. We can start by looking at a narrative in one way, from one viewpoint, bringing to bear one set of previous experience and create one meaning from that text. You can continue by unravelling the narrative form from a different angle, by pulling a different thread, if you like, and create a different angle and an entirely different meaning, and so on, and then an infinitive number of times if you wanted to.
Barthes believes in two different codes, the poetic code and the hermeneutic code. Poetic code is also known as short-term questions. It builds suspense or intent on part of the viewer. This code applies to any action that implies a further narrative question. It is where suspense is created by action rather than by a viewer's rush to have mysteries explained.
He also looks at the hermeneutic codes, which are the long-term questions. So this is the element in the story where the answers are not actually explained for a long time. So he refers to any element of the story that can be further explained later on in the film. As an enigma of the reader, this raises questions that they want to be explained, so they carry on watching the film and get satisfaction when all the loose ends tie together at the end. There it is.
Now we know what Roland Barthes' theory is, we can apply it to our thrillers. The poetic codes, which are the short-term questions, can be applied, for instance, to a armed robbery crime thriller. It could be like, oh, is he going to get shot now? Like, what's going to happen? Like, these short things are keeping the audience engaged, keeping their attention, creating suspense. So they're examples of the short-term questions. However, we can also look at the hermeneutic code, which is the long-term questions, which is like, who's going to win? Is it going to be the police that overall win, or is it going to be the robbers that overall win? And that keeps the audience engaged and sustained throughout the whole film, and that's what keeps them watching. Thank you.